Hello and welcome to today's video. I am nervous, okay? I found myself with the day off of work. It is 10 a.m. now and I thought, what should I do with the rest of my day? I have so much time. I'm in the middle of this book and of course, naturally, I thought, what better way to spend the day than make myself read for 10 hours straight? That sounds very pleasant. Am I okay? Is the real question. But we're going to be reading for 10 hours straight. Don't mind my wet hair. I thought we better get into this as quick as possible because it's already 10 a.m. And if I'm going to be reading for 10 hours, I don't want to be reading into the nighttime. I've literally never done this in my whole entire life. I've never read for 10 hours straight. I feel like I've read like a full book in one sitting. But also lately, I feel like my attention span has been the worst it has been in so many years. It's hard for me to read 30 minutes straight. So the 10 should be interesting, but I think it's a good challenge. And then hopefully going forward, my attention span is like a little bit better, hopefully. I'm going to be probably focusing on my summer TBR is the goal. But of course, if my mind is going off, we can just go with whatever is intriguing me in the moment. But my summer TBR, right now I'm reading Breast and Eggs, which is one of the books on my summer TBR. It is about 3 women in all different stages of life. 2 of them are sisters, one is one of their daughters, and it's kind of showing how the stages of their life are affected by being a woman. One of them is considering getting breast implants, the other one is going through puberty, the other one is kind of coming to the end of not being able to have children. I'm pretty sure I'm halfway. Halfway? I'm not even halfway. You guys, this is gonna be a long day. I'm on like the second book. There's multiple books. I'm on the second book, page, oh my goodness. And this book is taking me so long. Like, I'm reading it really slowly. I'm enjoying it so much, but I'm reading it so slowly. So this is gonna be a tricky one to read all day, but I'm on page 151. And there are 430 pages. Okay, so we're gonna be reading Breast and Eggs for a lot of this video. And then here are the other books on my summer TBR, which if you didn't watch my summer TBR video, they are the books that I am going to read this summer. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm reading them all. I've already read 4 out of the 5. This is the 5th. 4 out of the 10. This is the 5th. So we also have Emma by Jane Austen, of course. Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which I have read a half of it at some point and then ended up soft DNFing it, so I will restart it when I get to it. The Bombshell, which I am so eager to get to. I really, really want to read this one. Mungo, which should be a little bit more of a tearjerker. And also, My Friends. I've never read anything by Fredrik Backman, so this would be the first. I feel like it's a pretty good lineup we got going on. So I'm gonna start 10 hours. Right now. 10 hours, Breast and Eggs. I will talk to you guys soon. Wish me luck. I was saying A-okay. Wish me luck. Little interruption. I absolutely love the writing in this book and how the author explains everything. The author is explaining such simple life things in just like the best terms and the best wording. This sentence is so good. Sitting completely still can sometimes make me feel like I'm a kid again. I know I'm in a different space and time and seeing different things, but I'm seeing them the way I used to see them. Like, okay, it makes me just want to sit and stare. But alas, we're reading. We have 9 hours and 37 minutes left. It looks like I'm around the top, but I am. Okay, let's keep reading. 8 hours, no, 9 hours left, and I genuinely don't know how people do this. I've seen a 48-hour readathon. I'm already, oh my god, I just actually don't know. We'll see. Maybe you get into like a flow state, but I feel like after 1 hour, I'm like, yeah, I'm good for now. But not today. We are going to push through. We are going to keep reading. And who knows, maybe on the other side of like a couple more hours is just this very nice flowing reading session. I hope. I'm going to keep reading. I'm now on page 197. So we are making our way through, probably after another hour. So once we're down to 8 hours, I will have lunch, maybe grab a coffee, and switch reading areas. Because if I just stay in the same spot, I'm going to get so freaking bored. 1 more hour, and then lunch and coffee and scenery change. We are in a new position. It is, oops, it is 7, it's not 7:30. We have 7.5 hours left. I'm going crazy, and it has been, how many hours? 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours of reading. Is that a lot? To me, it's a lot. We have 7.5 hours left, so we have to lock in. I really want to go grab a coffee, but I lost my house key and my boyfriend is at a conference, so I have to wait until he gets back, and then we will go get a coffee. Hopefully that will hype up my energy a little bit. I could make one here right now, but I'd rather go out and get some fresh air and get one, and then maybe we get some snacks. I think we're gonna have to get some snacks. You literally can't read without coffee and snacks, in my opinion, and we deserve a treat. We're doing this challenge that I forced upon myself. Literally no one's making me do this, but here we are. It's fun. I'm having fun. Okay, so that's the plan. Read until he gets back. I have absolutely no idea what time he's gonna get back, and I don't really want to text him and interrupt whatever's happening at the conference. So we'll see. Hopefully soon. I'm really wanting a coffee. Like so badly. I want an iced oat latte, honey. Iced honey oat latte would be so good. And then snacks, I'm wanting like something chocolatey. Yeah. Am I stalling right now? Am I stalling because I don't want to keep reading? Maybe. We're on page 250, so we have a little under 200 pages left of this book. I'm not going to calculate how many pages we've read so far, but that is the update. I'm still really enjoying it. I'm just being dramatic, but I am really enjoying it. We're seeing a lot of different women's timelines and different situations that they're in, but like I said, they're all showing how their timelines are impacted by being a woman. It is great so far. I will see you guys soon, hopefully with a coffee in my hand. Guys, I cannot stop thinking about coffee and chocolate now that I brought that up. Like, can I read without chocolate now? I actually don't know if I can. I'm even considering, like, technically I could leave my apartment. I would just have to not lock the door, which I probably should do that. How long can I wait? How long can a girl wait for chocolate and coffee? Not very long, apparently. Shoot. I have 6 hours, 30 minutes left on the clock. No chocolate, no coffee. We're on page, maybe that would be good information. We're on page 278. We're making our way. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Also, my filming is probably gonna be terrible for quite a long time because I use my camera and I use the front camera. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm in frame. So obviously it's not the best quality, but we have to do what we can do because I am not rich, and it would be a little bit crazy of me to buy an $1,000 camera for my 40 subscribers. I want to, but I know that I can't. When I get to 1,000, put that out in the universe, when I get to 1,000, I will buy a proper camera. I think it'll make it easier to film too. But for now, I hope this is fine. I feel like it's fine. I hope it's fine. Oh my gosh, I'm stalling again. I'm just gonna talk to you guys so that I can have a little reading break. Okay, fine, I'll read. Jeez. Oh, the coffee has been drank. Thankfully, I'm alive again. The treats have been secured, and I have 100 pages left of Rice and Eggs. I should have read more. I was at the cafe and I should have read more, but apparently me having a book out means that people should come up to me and ask me about my book. Actually, I'm okay with that, but we're kind of in a time crunch, so it slowed down my reading, to say the least. I don't know how to say no, apparently. And I sat and had a conversation with this man during the 10 hours, which is unacceptable. So we are getting our hours back now. I'm gonna go sit somewhere outside and read some more, but I'm super excited that I have my snacks. I hope no one's behind me. Oh, there is people sitting on the porch. Okay, bye. I have officially finished Breast and Eggs, and it was so incredibly good. I really enjoyed the ending of this book. I feel like it all came so full circle. I loved how the author told the story through so many different people, and it had so many different people's experiences with some similar things, and I really loved that. I love books that explore common things amongst humans, but you get to see it from a different perspective, or you just get to look deeper into it than you normally would. And I find it so interesting to get inside of people's heads and get different perspectives. I would have liked to get a little bit more. There was the main character that I was talking about, 3 main characters, but the largest main character, she is the one who was struggling with getting to a certain age where she needs to have kids now. She has a difficult time with relationships and wanted to have a kid for herself no matter what. And she was kind of struggling with the thought of that. And it was also exploring the ethics behind having a kid on your own and choosing to go that route. And that was kind of the main focus of the book. I would have liked if there was a little bit more with her sister and her niece. I really enjoyed their storylines as well. It was the niece that was going through puberty, and then her sister was wanting to get a breast augmentation, but I was left wanting more from them and wanting to know what happened with them going forward. I wonder if it was on purpose. I wonder if not getting their full stories was on purpose, because in life, if you're not in someone's head, you don't always get the full story. Like, we got the full story for our main character because we were in her perspective, but we only got bits and pieces from other people's. So I'm wondering if that was on purpose, which does make sense, but I still just want more from them. I would read, I think especially her niece, her small niece, she was like a teenager and then she grew up throughout it, but I would even want, I know this isn't gonna happen, but if I could read a book that was just all about the niece and her growing up, I would be obsessed with that. I would absolutely love that. So overall, obviously I really enjoyed the book. I would probably give it a 4.5 is what I'm thinking. I really enjoyed it. And we have about an hour and a half left on our timer. I actually can't believe that it has almost been 10 hours. I genuinely don't know if I've ever read for that long straight. It's a pretty chunky book. Like, it seems like I haven't read that much because this is the first book I finished, but it's 430 pages. Also, I'm not stalling. It's 430 pages, and today I started on page 151. So, is this embarrassing? I'm bringing out a calculator. Yeah! I read 279 pages of this book. I also feel like this is quite a dense book to read in one sitting. Wow! Okay, that's actually really good. I feel like that's a lot of pages. I genuinely don't know the last time that I read 279 pages in one go. I'm proud. This is my first time and I'm proud of myself, so shh. I don't hear it. I'm actually so excited. How do I still want to read? I don't know. I actually don't know. It's kind of psychotic. Just saying. I say we pick from the summer TBR so that I can actually finish it this summer. I'm thinking between The Bombshell or My Friends. How am I going to decide? Should I get something to pick for me? I think I'm going to. I love getting something to pick for me. I'm actually addicted to it. Like my read it or eat it, where I get Fable to pick. I feel like I only want to read books now when I get something else to pick it, because there's something about it. It just does something in my brain. A little dopamine rush. It's like gambling. Are we gambling? Book gambling. But we're not losing anything. It's a win-win. Oh my gosh, why am I nervous? So silly. So we're gonna say that My Friends is number 1 and Bombshell is number 2. Generate. I'm not lying. Okay, we got 1. What did I say 1 was? I said 1 was My Friends. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to watch that back, but I'm pretty sure we are reading My Friends. I'm on chapter 4. I have 50 minutes left, and it is super cute so far. I'm saying cute very lightly because the subject matter is heavy, but the way it's written and the fact that it is about teenagers, it just feels so nostalgic. It kind of reminds me of reading or of watching, one of those teen summer movies as a kid. And always those characters who are just like having a really rough time, and they very like angry about spending a summer somewhere, and then they ended up like really enjoying it and having the best summer ever and like loving life again. That's the vibe it's giving. I can't even think of what movie I'm thinking of. I want to say it's like some sort of like Hilary Duff Family Channel something. I feel like there's a specific one that I have in my mind where they go home to like a family house in the summertime. I'll have to think if I can think which movie I'm talking about, but so far it's very nostalgic. 10 hours is finally up. I finished Breast and Eggs to recap, and I got to page 52 in My Friends, which I feel like is pretty good for the fact that it was like an hour and 20 minutes and it was at the end of 10 hours of reading. I feel like I was getting so slow. My brain was taking a lot longer to comprehend the words on the page. But this has been so fun. I loved this book. I am loving My Friends so far. I genuinely can't believe that people do 24 hours of reading. Like seriously, this wasn't even half. This was 10 hours. I feel like if I prepared next time. This was like on a whim because I got called off work. I randomly was just like, okay, let's do it. But I feel like I've prepared. I had like adequate snacks, coffee, maybe like very light reads. Maybe I could do 24 hours. It would be extremely hard and I think I would go a little bit crazy, but I might be able to do it. So in the future, that is a possibility because I had so much fun today. Seriously. Also, I could do 24 if I did what I did today, where I like still went out and like read outside, you know, enjoyed the sunshine. So possibly that will be in the future. I think I have to at some point. I just have to rip the band-aid off and do a full day. Let's do it. I think I should do it. Okay, anyways, I will contemplate this later. Reading time is over. Again, I had so much fun and thank you so much for watching. If you watched this, I really appreciate it and I can't believe that you did and you watched all the way to the end. That's crazy to me. But thank you so much again and I will see you in my next video. Who knows? Maybe we'll be doing a 24-hour readathon. Probably something else first, but at some point. So hope to see you guys again soon. Bye!